Artboard 4 is dedicated to just the type tools. You'll see there's a lot of type tools hidden underneath your type tool here. Okay, and we're going to go over all of those, and these should be new for you, some of these other ones, because we haven't gone over them yet. So your type tool, you know, you've used this before. You just click, and I'm just going to put type tool. This is what I want you to do, okay? With Illustrator, if I want to go ahead and click and highlight my text, I need to bring down my character panel by clicking on this orange text up here. Go ahead and change your font to something other than Myriad Pro. Show me that you know how to change your font. So just for kicks, I'm going to do Comic Sans as much as I hate it. I'm going to go ahead and change the font size to, say, 18. And let's change the color up here with my little swatches, or over here. Make it orange. Okay. All right, so that's your type tool. We know how to use that. Next, we have the area type tool. It says can place type in a shape/object. First, create a shape, then use area type tool to insert text. Okay, so we just went over the pen tool. I'm going to go ahead, so we created this little shape here. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this by holding down the Alt key on my keyboard. See how it changes my selection tool to like 2 arrows when I click and drag? See how it made a copy? Okay, so, and it's going to change color because this has a weird opacity thing going on with it, so just ignore that. That's fine, it's normal. So here I have a little shape. I'm going to click and hold on my type tool and select area type tool. And the trick with this is you have to actually click on the path, okay? You don't want to click in the empty area shape. It should have like a green path pop up. And notice how it kind of disappeared. I'm going to type the words, area type tool, area type tool. And I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to make this a small pointed font. Let's do 8. Actually, let's do 6. Okay, I'm going to hit Control C to copy. I'm going to click after it, hit space, and hit Control V, and keep pasting that. Notice how it stays within that little shape that I created. So I'm hitting Control V. Okay, so highlight. We can even make this smaller. Okay, so it stays within that little shape. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color of my text to one of my lovely little colors here. And when I grab my selection tool and deselect, notice how the path kind of disappears. Show me that you know how to use the area type tool within that shape. Okay. All right. Next, we have type along a path. So this allows you to place type along a curving path. So create a path with a pencil or pen tool. We haven't gone over that yet, but we have gone over the pen tool. Then use the type along a path tool on the path. Double click on the tool to have more options, such as if the text will go above or below. So let's use this path we already have. And I want to select my type on a path tool. Make sure that you actually click like above it. See how it has that little dashed line? That means it's going to work. Oh, geez. Okay. So that's not going to work, probably because we already have text in there. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, I think what I want to do is I want to create my own shape. So I'm going to grab my pen tool, kind of click, make a nice organic kind of path like that. And I'm going to grab my type along the path. Okay, see how it has a little dotted path kind of icon? Click. All right, we want to make this a bigger pointed font so you can see. And type along a path. All right, so see how it kind of follows that path? And it gets rid of the fill because it's not about the fill, it's about the path, okay? If I double click on the tool here, these options come up. So rainbow is kind of like a rainbow. It's kind of the same width all the way throughout. I could change this to skew, hit preview so you can actually see what's going on. Notice how that changes, 3D ribbon. Okay, so some of these can get a little crazy, so I usually keep it on rainbow. You can flip it so it goes along the other side. You can change where it's centered up at here. Okay. Spacing, you can kind of change that if you want. But I'm just going to keep it on auto. All right, so I'm going to hit OK, and that's type along the path. Okay. Next we have vertical type tool. So this one's pretty simple. It's just like the type tool, but it types vertically, so up and down. So you can click here. Oh, geez. Why isn't this typing anything? Let me try this again. Let's go down here. Vertical type tool. Okay, and I'm going to grab my selection tool and kind of move that up. Okay, it looks like there's some sort of shape up here, so it won't let me kind of go up there. So that's a vertical type tool. And then we have vertical area type tool. So it's the same as the last. I'm going to go ahead and Alt click. Oh, I don't want that. I want this. Okay, and grab my vertical area type tool. Click on that path and vertical area tool. It is a really large font, so I'm going to get all this selected, which is kind of hard. Let's make it a smaller font. Okay, and Control C. Space, Control V, Control V. Notice how it fills in the space, but it's vertical instead of horizontal. So that's that. This little plus sign just means that you have more type than can fill. Like just kind of going outside the shape, but it won't show it. That's what that icon means. Then we have just the vertical path type tool. So let me just grab my pen tool, make a crazy path. Okay, grab my vertical type tool, click on that path, and make my font so it's big enough so you can see. Oh boy. Let's try this. Let me grab my, oh man, vertical type tool. Okay, I'm going to start this over because it's being kind of complicated. So I'm going to create my path again. So what you don't want to do is when you click on your path, make sure you click like kind of not too close to the edge. Okay, here we go. Vertical type tool. This one's a little bit harder to kind of read, so I'm going to add a little bit of more space. Okay. So it types along that path, but vertically. So those are all of our type tools in Illustrator. You can see they do a lot of different things. So now you have some choices to choose from depending on what you need to do. So make sure you save and we'll move on.